arrest of Jesus. I'll just go back a few verses. Remember, the chief priests and the scribe and the elders came to the Garden of Gethsemane, and Judas came, and they came against him with swords and clubs and a kiss, and they captured Jesus. And there was a slight altercation, but after that, all of Jesus' disciples fled. In verse 50, everybody runs away. In verse 51 and 52, I didn't really talk about it last week, but there's a young man who followed at a distance Jesus, and then they tried capturing him. They grabbed his clothes, and he ran away naked. And so basically everybody has left Jesus now. And we're going to pick up in verse 53. And they led Jesus to the high priest, and all the chief priests and the elders and the scribes came together. And Peter had followed him at a distance, right into the courtyard of the high priest. And he was sitting with the guards and warming himself at the fire. All right? So Peter, he follows at a distance because he doesn't want to get caught. All right? He's seen what's happened to Jesus, and so he's kind of hanging back. But we're going to leave Peter warming himself by the fire. We'll get back to him next week. All right? So Jesus already told us what's going to happen to Peter, and it comes true exactly as Jesus prophesied. Now, verse 55. Now the chief priests and the whole council were seeking testimony against Jesus to put him to death, but they found none. For many bore false witness against him, but their testimony did not agree. So this council that's meeting here is the Sanhedrin. This is kind of the big council, the ruling elite of Jerusalem at that time. And this ain't how it's supposed to be. All right, this is not a proper trial. First off, they have the sneaky arrest in the dark because they don't want to take him in daylight because they know the crowds will revolt because the crowds at this point are following Jesus. They have a meeting at the high priest's house in the nighttime, right? So instead of going, maybe it was a legitimate court in that culture, I don't know, but they're meeting at his house. But rather than having a charge, like usually if you go to jail and you go to stand in a court, they're going to have a charge against you. With Jesus, they don't even have a charge. They're out there, hey, does anybody have anything against this guy that we can put him to death with? Like, what kind of trial is that? That's not a legitimate trial in any culture. That is a travesty of justice, complete sham of a trial. Now, on Monday, we're going to be looking at the Ten Commandments in our constitutional refresh. One of the Ten Commandments, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Right? That's I won't flip there. That's in Exodus. You can also find it in Deuteronomy. Now, usually, the way we teach that is we teach the general principle, thou shalt not lie. Right? But the specific principle is thou shalt not bear false witness. That's a courtroom language. Right? That is the ultimate thing that you should not do is never bear false witness in a courtroom, which is exactly what these witnesses are doing. Now, pop quiz, who knows what the penalty if you do bear false witness is? Death. Very good. Yeah, it was a 9/10 possibility with the Ten Commandments. 9 out of the 10 result in death. Right? But instead of killing these people who are bringing false witnesses, they're actually going to condemn Jesus to death. It is a serious offense. So let's go to verse 57. Some stood up and bore false witness against him, saying, we heard him say, I will destroy this temple that is made with hands, and in 3 days I will build another, not made with hands. Yet even about this, their testimony did not agree. So we get this false report. And you may be thinking, if you know the Gospels well, you may be thinking, wait a minute, didn't Jesus say something like that? Right? And so let's look at what he did say. We just talked about the destruction of the temple back in Mark 13. So let's flip back Mark 13, verses 1 and 2. And as Jesus came out of the temple, one of his disciples said to him, look, teacher, what wonderful stones, what wonderful buildings. And Jesus said to him, do you see these great buildings? There will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down. So he's not saying there that Jesus is going to destroy it. He's actually talking a prophecy that it will be destroyed. He's not saying he's going to be doing it. But there is another quotation which is even more similar. That's in John 2. Gospel of John, chapter 2, verse 18. So the Jews said to Jesus, in John 2, Jesus just cleared up the money changers from the temple. Okay? So the Jews come to him and they say, "What sign do you show us for doing these things?" Jesus answered them, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." The Jews then said, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple. Will you raise it up in 3 days?" But he was speaking about the temple of his body. When therefore he was raised from the dead, his disciples remembered that he had said this, and they believed the scripture and the word that Jesus had spoken. So get this, he is talking about the destruction of the temple. He is talking about raising a temple up in 3 days, but it's actually his body as the temple of the living God, right? He has the Holy Spirit within him. And he says that the resurrection is going to be a sign that he had authority to clean out the physical temple that he was in Jerusalem, right? The building the temple. It's going to prove that he had authority. Now, at this point in the sermon, I was going to go in a lot more detail on the temple. In fact, if you have the sermon notes in your bulletin, you'll see there's a whole section there. I'm just going to skip over the rest of that because I want to spend more time in the next part. But you still have the notes. You can look up on the idea of the temple. If you don't have bulletin or sermon notes, because I only printed 18 copies, and I think there's more than 18 people here today, let me know, and I can print off some more copies if you want them. Okay? Now let's go back to Mark 14, verse 60. If I'm speaking too fast, please let me know. The high priest stood up in the midst and asked Jesus, "Have you no answer to make? What is it that these men testify against you?" But he remained silent and made no answer. So these are some serious accusations against Jesus, right? If he is claiming that he's going to destroy the temple, the center of the religious life of Israel, that's a big offense, right? That's a no-no, right? Doesn't matter what culture you're in, doesn't matter where you are in the world, right? Destroying giant buildings is not usually acceptable unless you own the building, right? And Jesus could have defended himself, kind of like I did. He could have said, no, you're misquoting a bit. Here's what I actually said, and I wasn't actually talking about this building, I was talking about my body. He could have defended himself, but he didn't. Now, this is actually a pattern for Jesus. He was silent. He's silent when he goes before Herod. He's silent when he goes before Pontius Pilate. And this does fulfill prophecy, right? In Isaiah 53, it said, like a lamb before its shearers is silent, he opened not his mouth. But also, it helps ensure that his plan to go to the cross will carry forward. Right? Because Jesus is not accidentally going to the cross. He is not being dragged there against his will, but he is willingly laying down his life for our sake. And so he will not give himself a defense because he knows what his destination is, and that is to go to the cross. Now, in the second part of verse 61, we get the question, and this is the real thing I want to focus on here. The high priest asked him, "Are you the Christ, the Son of the Blessed?" So he's asking, are you the Christ? Another word for Christ is Messiah, or we say anointed. Because in that ancient time, they would actually pour oil over someone's head, and that would anoint them for a special role, either to be the king, or to be the prophet, or to be a priest, right? So this is what he's asking, and it's really interesting because the high priest also asks, "Are you the Son of the Blessed?" Now, the Blessed One, or the Blessed, that's another way of saying God. So to this day, some parts of Judaism, they have kind of a superstition. They won't say the word God. And we can see it's already in place right here with the high priest, because he won't say God, he says the blessed, meaning God. So the high priest here knows that this promised Messiah, who they've been waiting for who was prophesied in the time of Moses, who was prophesied through all the prophets and the Psalms. He knows that it's the Son of God. And that's what he's asking. Now, and Jesus says yes. He says, I am. Okay, that's the next verse. But I want to take you through why this is so important in Mark's gospel. Because as we go paragraph by paragraph, verse by verse, maybe we miss the big picture. I actually started preaching Mark 1:1 January of 2020, I think, or 2021, something like, or must have been 22. I don't know. Whatever year it was. It was a few years ago. So maybe you've forgotten every sermon since then. So let's go back through Mark 1, and I just want to show you this question of who Jesus is. Is he the Messiah? Now, Mark gives us no mystery. Right in the beginning of Mark's Gospel, Mark chapter 1, verse 1, it says, the beginning of the Gospel of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Right? There's no surprise. Right from the beginning, Mark tells us, yes, he is the Messiah, he is the Son of God. He is both of those things. Right? This is not it's not like an Agatha Christie novel. It's not a whodunit. We're not waiting to the end. He tells us right away, this is who he is. And yet somehow Jesus, not everybody recognizes this. And this is going to become one of the main things that goes on. So, let's go down to verse 23 of chapter 1. Now before this, all that happened, John the Baptist comes, Jesus goes, he's baptized in the River Jordan by John the Baptist. And then he goes around, he starts teaching and preaching and healing and casting out demons. And here's what we see in chapter 1, verse 23. Immediately there was in their synagogue a man with an unclean spirit. And he cried out, "What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." But Jesus rebuked him, saying, "Be silent and come out of him." And the unclean spirit, convulsing him and crying out with a loud voice, came out of him. And I'll stop there. But Jesus tells this unclean spirit, this demon, to be quiet. You might think, okay, well, he's a demon. He just doesn't want him speaking. But it's actually, he tells him to be quiet because the demon knows who he is. He identifies him as the Holy One of God. And it is not the time to reveal that secret yet. Let's go down to verse 34, where you see that point really clearly in Mark chapter 1. Jesus healed many who were sick with various diseases. He cast out many demons, and he would not permit the demons to speak because they knew him. This is the reason he doesn't want these demons to speak, because they know he's the Christ. They know he's the Son of the Blessed. The demons know it. Does the high priest know it? No. Right? That's the kind of topsy-turvy world that Israel was in when Jesus came on the scene. Down to verse 42. This is not just for demons, it also goes for people. Immediately, the leprosy left him, and he was made clean. So Jesus just cleansed the leper. And Jesus sternly charged him and sent him away at once, and said to him, "See that you say nothing to anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer for your cleansing what Moses commanded, for a proof to them." But he went out and began to talk freely about it, and to spread the news, so that Jesus could no longer openly enter a town, but was out in desolate places, and people were coming to him from every quarter. So Jesus tells this leper who just got cleansed, don't tell anyone. And what does he do? He goes and tells everyone. And that causes some problems for Jesus. Now he's got to, instead of marching through the town, everywhere he goes, there's large crowds. He goes out to the wilderness, 5,000 people follow him, right? It makes it very difficult for him practically. Let's move along to chapter 3. Verse 11. Whenever the unclean spirits saw Jesus, they fell down before him and cried out, "You are the Son of God." And he strictly ordered them not to make him known. There's the same thing. Now in Mark 5, there is one exception to this rule. There's one time when Jesus actually tells somebody, "Hey, go out and share the news." So let's look at that. That's in Mark 5, verse 19. So Jesus goes to a Gentile country, and there's a man there who lives in the tombs, and he lives naked, and he's always scratching himself, and filled with demons. And Jesus casts out the demons into a herd of pigs. They go running into the water. And now this man, who just had all these demons taken out of him, he wants to follow Jesus. And Jesus doesn't let him. He did not permit him. But he said to him, in verse 19, "Go home to your friends and tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has had mercy on you." Right? So there's one time that Jesus actually told someone, hey, go out and share the message. That's kind of the exception that proves the rule. Down at the bottom of chapter 5, verse 41, we have a dead girl. Jesus takes her by the hand and says to her, "Talitha kumi," which means, "Little girl, I say to you, arise." And immediately the girl got up and began walking, for she was 12 years of age. And they were immediately overcome with amazement. And he strictly charged them that no one should know this, and told them to give her something to eat. So once again, he doesn't want this secret to get out. Now, why is that? And, there's a little bit of speculation in this answer, but we can see that Jesus wanted to make sure that everything in his plan was put in place. Right? He had to fulfill the whole law. He had to fulfill all the prophecies. And so Jesus only wanted to go to the cross on his timing. And the problem is, if this news of this Messiah, the Son of God, got out too early, well, it would lead to some troubles. And it does. We can see in I think it's John's Gospel, they try to make him king, and he has to sneak away, right? Because they find out that, oh, you are the Messiah. Now, eventually, it comes to Herod. And there's this question of who is Jesus. That's down in chapter 6, verse 14. King Herod heard of it, for Jesus' name had become known. Some said, "John the Baptist has been raised from the dead. That is why these miraculous powers are at work in him." But others said, "He is Elijah." Others said, "He is a prophet, like one of the prophets of old." But when Herod heard of it, he said, "John, whom I beheaded, has been raised." So nobody knows who this Jesus guy is. Right? He's around, he's doing these miracles, he's doing this teaching with authority, he's casting out demons, he's cleaning lepers, and nobody's quite sure who he is. And then we come to Mark 8. And trust me, this section I'm wrapping up now. We're coming to one of the climaxes of Mark's gospel, right? Where Jesus asked the disciples, his 12 closest followers, "Who do you think I am?" And we'll read that in Mark 8:27. Jesus went on with his disciples to the villages of Caesarea Philippi. On the way, he asked his disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" And they told him, "John the Baptist. Others say Elijah. Others, one of the prophets." And he asked them, "Yeah, but who do you say that I am?" Peter answered him, "You are the Christ." And he strictly charged them to tell no one about him. And once Peter is able to figure it out, because the Father revealed it to Peter, that's when Jesus starts teaching the apostles that actually the Christ must suffer and die for all of humanity. That he's going to be arrested, that he's going to be betrayed, that he's going to be beaten, that he's going to be crucified, that he will rise again. It is only once they know who he is that he starts that teaching. And then in Mark's Gospel, through the middle chapters there, 9 to 14, I guess we're at, Jesus is traveling to Jerusalem, and he starts teaching openly. So this motif of the secret Messiah is no longer there. Then we come to chapter 14, where we were. And I'll read that again. Verse 61. Remember when I said I was going to bring you through the whole Gospel of Mark? Some people might have thought I was kidding, but sorry. I was not. So Jesus remained silent, made no answer. Again, the high priest asked him, "Are you the Christ, the Son of the Blessed?" And Jesus said, "I am. And you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of power and coming with the clouds of heaven." Right? Now, he says, "I am." And this is one of the divine names. This is a name of God. Right? When Moses sees a burning bush on a mountain, he asks the burning bush, bush, well, who do I tell people you are? And the burning bush says, I am. Right? And that is Jesus' response. Are you the Son of the Blessed One? And he reminds them that the Son of Man is actually coming back with power on the clouds. And that's a prophecy in Daniel. Right? But notice, it's really interesting here that Jesus says the right hand of power. In Greek, it's the power. And that's another name for God. And it really struck me how, the Jews have this kind of superstition about saying God's name. And Jesus, he's actually willing to speak to them in a language they're willing to accept. It really kind of stands out. Because usually he doesn't call God the power. I think that's the only place in the parallel account. So, what does it matter? Why does it matter if Jesus is the Messiah? Why does it matter if Jesus is the Christ? Now, this is what the gospel writers are trying to get across. Now, Mark doesn't tell us why he wrote his gospel, but John told us why he wrote his gospel, and we can see that in John chapter 20, verse 31, I believe. These are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. Because if it is true that Jesus is the Messiah, if it is true that he is the Son of God, then this changes everything. And I know we're in a church and we talk about Jesus being the Messiah almost every week. We talk about him being the Son of God almost every week. And this might seem like ho-hum, boring, old information. But I want to tell you, I want you to hear this with fresh ears today, that Jesus is the promised one. And this has impacts in everything, in every aspect of human life. Because if he is the anointed one, that means he is God's anointed prophet. That everything he speaks is the words God gave him to speak. That the Father gave the Son the words, and he came and spoke them. That means when we read his words, we can believe them. We can trust them. They will lead us to eternal life. It means that he was anointed to be our great priest. That his sacrifice of his own self for our sins was successful. It means we can be guaranteed forgiveness of sins if we put our faith in Jesus Christ. It means there's no more guilt we need to carry with us, but we can bring our guilt to Jesus, knowing that it is dealt with, knowing that it is finally put to death 2,000 years before we were born. Right? If Jesus is the Messiah, that means he is the king. That, he is going to come back with power to rule and to reign. But actually, even right now, he is the king. That means we need to obey him. Right? And so, for us, what is the response? Well, we believe his words. We obey him. And we put our trust and our faith in his sacrifice. That's the individual application. But this has applications for our whole society. Because if Jesus is the king, well, that means he is ruler over everything. He is King of kings. And I think our society, I don't know about you, but I think the society is getting sick of where it is going when they kick out religion, when they kick out churches. Right? Because, our internet speeds are a lot faster, but I talk to a lot of people who have more anxiety than they have ever had. Every generation more anxious than the last. I speak to a lot of people who are just so lonely. I speak to a lot of people who have no meaning and purpose in their life. Right? But if Jesus is the Messiah, if Jesus is the Son of God, that means he is the answer to all those problems and more. Right? So it may seem like old news, but it is so important. And that is why the gospel writers wrote this. That's why people faithfully copied it down for generations, so that we could know that Jesus is the Messiah, that he is the Son of God. That we could know that there is a God, and he created you, and your life matters. Now, the Sanhedrin responded, and while they didn't get the gist of it, I guess. I think they didn't have me there preaching to them. So, verse 63. And the high priest tore his garments and said, "What further witnesses do we need? You have heard his blasphemy. What is your decision?" And they all condemned him as deserving death. They have a law that says false witnesses are to be put to death. And instead, they put to death the one who spoke the truth. And why? The charge is blasphemy. Now, what blasphemy is when you say something negative about God. And their argument is that by making himself the Son of God, because he's a human, that is actually comparing God to a human, and it's lowering God. That's in their thinking. That's the charge of blasphemy. Because they don't realize that he actually is the Son of God. That he is co-eternal with the Father. And maybe we didn't need that expression right now, but the point is that it was true. He was not lying. He was not blaspheming. And the humiliation continues in verse 65. Some began to spit on him. And they covered his face and they start striking him. And they say, okay, prophesy. Tell us who hit you. And even the guards received him with blows. Slaps in the face, I think that's what the Gideon translation had there. Right? So, as we get closer and closer to the cross, we're going to see more and more of this humiliation. Actually, as we, kind of before Easter, with my own family, I'm doing a little devotion, kind of writing down all the humiliations of Jesus. That he came from heaven to earth, born in a stable, right? No room for him in the inn. Laid in a feeding trough for animals. Right? That when he was very young, the king tried to kill him. Killed every baby in the town. So he had to start his life as a refugee on the run. Right? That through his life, he had nowhere to lay his head. We already read in Mark's gospel, right? He couldn't even enter a town openly for fear of the crowds. That he was persecuted. That he was, a lot of the things we've looked at recently, right? That he was betrayed. That he was arrested. That he went through this kangaroo court, this travesty of justice that we witnessed. That he was spit on, beaten, mocked. And eventually he would go to the cross for us. Right? The penalty for lying is death. Who here has never told a lie? And I want you to know that the price has been paid. Jesus went to the cross so that we don't have to. He stood in that courtroom so that we don't have to. And, I don't want to leave it on a bad note, a sour note. Pardon? That's actually a good note. That's a good note. Okay, yeah. So what do you do with this? Put your faith in Jesus Christ, right? If you believe in him, if you believe that he is the Messiah, that he is the Son of God, you will have eternal life if you rest in his work.